Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Gnomoria. Now, we made a little bit of progress on here in the interim. Not a lot. I'm trying to get them to haul stuff, but I realized there's a slight problem with trying to get them to haul stuff. Everybody's busy harvesting. So I fucked up and somehow managed to turn this into a wheat farm. Don't ask me, not really sure. So minor delays, we'll be short on strawberries. Sorry, all tragic gnomes in attendance. I did look up a couple other interesting things. Apparently the developer said he's been spending a lot of time doing bug fixing, and I was getting worried at first because he hadn't had an update in a while, but he has posted to Reddit within the last couple of weeks about how he's basically just bug fixing and trying to figure out some of the things, and this also includes the fact that I made this construction pile, and I want it to bring me raw stone, but it will not. It's too busy doing other things. So I was hoping maybe that would speed up some of this process here, but it does not appear that it is going to do that, so a little unfortunate for sure. But, you know, c'est la vie. We'll just let them do their thing and then not worry about it too much. You see what I'm going for, though? Sort of. It's definitely kind of needs further construction before I could really do... Are those going transparent? What's happening there? That's kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what we're looking at with those lines underneath. Looks like there's a bit of a transparency issue with them, but interesting, very interesting. But yeah, so it is called Machu Picchu. I went ahead and looked it up in between videos, and I was like, ah yes, Machu Picchu, okay, good. Hey, they moved one rock, good stuff. It's gonna go a little bit faster, I like that. So, yeah, oh, dang it, they made, well that's fine. Basalt stairs are fine, I guess, jeez. But yeah, I've got all these little stairs here, so it's easier for them to walk up and down as they need to. Now I just need to figure out where I'm going to add stairs elsewhere to make it even easier for them to get around to their apartments. So, yeah, it's very Machu Picchu inspired, but after looking at pictures of Machu Picchu, I realized I'm very bad at making Machu Picchu. What can I say? I'm a guy playing a game about gnomes on the internet for fun. That's... yeah, I'll let that speak for itself, perhaps. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so, let me see. This should now be a strawberry farm now. So, as soon as all the wheat's up, at least we got a little bit of extra wheat, which is going to give us plenty of extra drink to run off of. So, and our pine trees are getting harvested very slowly, because our woodcutters are not particularly good, arboricultures? Not agriculture. What is it called? Horticulture. There we go. That's at least the job name. I don't know if horticulture is necessarily the correct term for it personally, but that would be my own opinion and not necessarily a statement of knowing fact. Hey, there we go. We got 8% water. It's working. Cool. Now if I could figure out a way to split it in between them, that would be even better, but all in due time. So, I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to discover a mechanism that will raise and lower walls, and so if I can do that, then I can just like lower a wall that'll flow together, and then I can kind of hopefully nudge it along and get it to go down slopes and things like that, and then we'll have a slight water system going on, and then I can grow mushrooms underground. Hooray! So, we make mushroom tea, which I believe is a thing that you can make, and then otherwise use them for food and other stuff and have underground farms and basically have a whole lot more space to do this exact same thing with, except it requires that you flood it every now and then, which apparently is absurdly difficult, if not completely catastrophic, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Alright, let's do terrain, replace floor. We're going to continue replacing the stone floor here. Kind of want to wait until they actually fill that up, though, before we actually do any more work. That might not be a bad idea. Let's do that. Okay, we've got cotton flowing in, which is good, because I believe we still have plenty of leather. No, we have no leather. That's fine. So, hopefully, once the yaks start reproducing, we'll be getting a decent flow going on our leather production, and then we'll be able to really pound out a whole bunch of good stuff. Okay, this part of the terrace is down. Let's go ahead and agriculture, fell trees. We are going to fell these trees, flattening this out for more farmland. What can I say? It's like art imitating life or something. Okay. There we go. I think that's all the trees on this terrace. That doesn't really help whenever I hit the no walls button. We'll keep doing it because it's just slightly weird, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Anyways. Okay, that's full up. I have no regrets about saying it in that fashion. Let's go stone floor, raw bauxite. We'll just continue to replace this as we go. Try not to replace raw bauxite with raw bauxite. It's just a waste of time, really. They don't necessarily acknowledge that there's already bauxite there, so they just replace it somewhat stupidly. But, you know, God bless them. They work hard. Okay. So, yes, I like the way that this is turning out. This is very pretty terracing. It's basically squaring off what already is there naturally in the hill and then kind of building up around it. So, that's more or less the plan. There'll be some overhangs and outcroppings. Right now, since I'm only 1Z level up, I'm still running the risk of opening up some, like this over here, vulnerable sections where I can be assaulted by frickin' goblins. Frickin' goblins at any moment, and that would be really bad. I'm trying to avoid that. I just realized that skull is hanging out on a piece of land that's kind of unstable. But, you know, whatever. That's life, I guess. Okay. We can start building out rooms, too. Let's see. Build. Wall. Stone wall. Any raw stone. Not correct. There we go. So we do 5 by 4. 1, 1. There we go. 5 by 4. Ooh. No, I had it right the first time. Dang it. Okay. For some reason, that just looked weird to me, and I was like, that can't be right. Oh, wait, I'm doing this wrong anyways. I'm not really terracing at all. Hold on. Stand by. I don't have any light to go by, so it's kind of messing up my original intentions there. Alright, let's do terrain, wall, stone, bauxite. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one room like this. So... oh no, I built it out too far. I only need 4. There we go. Build, terrain, wall. Again, raw bauxite, blah blah blah. 3. There we go, there's that. And then, let's see. We have enough room for there. Not exactly, but I think we can make it work. They won't let me build a wall there, I don't think. Or maybe they will. I can't really tell. Let's see. If we do it here, then we have to go 1, 2. Hold on. Yeah, I want to do it. Let's just move it over here this way. Alright. 4. 3. 4. 1. 1. Cool stuff. Alright. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. 4. Turn this one the other way. It's to confuse assaulters. Assaulters indeed. Yes. The dreaded assaulters will get to us if we don't build our village this particular way. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the other reason why I kind of like this layout is there was the... God, I wish I could remember more of this game. It was such a really good game. But Breath of Fire 3 had a town that was kind of arranged Machu Picchu, Petra style, where it was just nothing but stairways and domiciles and God knows what, all arranged seemingly randomly, but it was to prevent people from invading. And then once I found like the real world example of that kind of a deal, I was like, oh my goodness, that's brilliant, and that's so cool looking. I really like it. Okay. If I was really cool, I would do something like, what was it? The adobe houses, the old school adobe houses, where they were all pointed in a single direction to shade one another. And it's like, well, fortunately, that's not really a mechanic in this game, so I don't care. But, you know, it'd be pretty clever if you could come up with a way to do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fortunately, I have more than enough stone at our disposal to kind of go nuts with this. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, that'll terrace fairly well, I think. Alright, and then we could do a little bit of an overhang here. I'm contemplating how I want to actually lay this part out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll have to do one more out that way. Alright, hold on. First of all, let's cancel that. Build. terrain, wall, bauxite. I wish I could like set hotkeys for certain commands, or at least chains that I go through there. Okay, and then floor. It'd be cool to have like a little bank of like build raw bauxite wall, build raw bauxite floor, etc. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he moved out of the way. I was very concerned for a second that they were going to wall in one of my guys. They can't really do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened by accident and crashed the game anyways. Well, they can build it from either angle. That's fine. Okay, cool. And then we will go ahead and I'm actually going to build stone doors because they're worth just a little bit more. So let's do basalt doors for contrast and aesthetics. Oh, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's another 6, which is 13, which is almost all of our population. So that works out fairly well. Alright, then we'll go to terrain. We'll swap out floor with smooth basalt. Okay. Perfect. I want to build larger rooms, but I think I'm going to save that. I've got other ideas in the works for how I want to go about doing that kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm wondering if I want to go ahead and extend my trench out this way at all. It's a thought. And just kind of continue building the wall there. Maybe. Okay. That looks pretty good for now. We'll let them replace all of that, and then we'll worry about furniture once we're a little more stable in the wood department, because I know I'm a little low on that. After all the birch tree farming and everything else that I did, it's definitely, let's see, let's go. Terrain, dig, ramp down. Alright. Okay. And then we can do a huge section like that. Look at that. Works out real well. Tons of dirt to prospect as well. Not a bad thing. Gets us some exotic materials. Okay. And what's our time like? Oh, wow, yeah. We're barely into it. Okay, so 15 minutes in. I'm also a little concerned about... I've got laundry running in the background, but that's none of your concern, so don't worry about it. So, not that I would assume you actually would, so don't get me wrong there. Okay. And not saying you're an inconsiderate person, just, you know, why would you care about my laundry? I hope you don't care about my laundry, that would be awkward. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna end up looking pretty cool. I think. Yeah, okay. Then we can upgrade them into carved walls eventually if we really feel like jumping the value up at all. Let's see, what are we at? Yeah, we still haven't gotten much higher, so we're doing pretty stable. What's our seed collection look like? Seeds haven't started overflowing yet. That's very good. Makes me extraordinarily pleased. We got a ton of hay stalks, or whatever that is. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Still replacing the floors. Good stuff. I really like it. 8th day of summer, which means autumn is almost here, which means we're actually not producing nearly as much food as I would like, to be totally fair. So, at least, well, we're cutting down all of the apple trees, which is kind of a, probably not the best idea long term. Hold on, diplomacy. Yeah, we still have our ambassador. But, yeah, we could just go through and harvest all of this and maybe provoke some goblins, and we'll have a good old goblin roasting party. And then that'll carry us through for quite a while. Once we get emus, though, once again, the reason why we're kind of digging out this whole area instead of incorporating it into our design, we can get eggs, which can make omelets, which are really, really good food. And that can also be combined with cheese. Oh yeah, I can be turning all of this milk that we have here into cheese, which I am so very certain that we have tons of. Yeah, we've got 60 milk, 20 wine, 48 beer. We might start turning milk into cheese to get through winter. But we'll see how it goes. I did kind of screw up my strawberry harvest there. We might extend everything out a couple more rows. I'm still not entirely sure of the math I should be adhering to keep track of all of this. What else can I make in my kitchen, actually? That's butcher shop. There's kitchen. cheese omelet, sausage omelet, yeah, loaf of bread. Yeah, sandwich, any sausage, any loaf of bread, any milk, any cheese, any egg, any cheese, any egg, any sausage, mushroom omelet, yeah. So that's basically all of those foods are better than the last, and as you combine them, then they just last longer and longer after you eat them. So you can basically supercharge your dwarves on food, and they become very food efficient. And whenever that happens, there's a lot less to worry about at the very least. Okay, we'll go ahead and, you know what, while we have that there, why don't we go ahead and replace some more floors down here. Raw bauxite down in this area. Yes, haven't done that yet. Or at least have been forgetting to do that. And, you know, we'll just do that. Oh, hey, bear. Let's see. Do we want to fight the bear? We do, because we need the leather and everything else. Hold on. Military. Enemies. Bear. All squads. Alright, let's see how they handle it. Bear's running. Got the entire population running after this bear. You almost gotta feel bad for him. Oh, go! Oh, he got caught in the wall. There we go. Oh, somebody died! Son of a bitch. Who were you before you died? Let's see. Well, you know, that's gonna happen. Blacksmith, builder. He was one of the builders. Okay. Or, did I already... Was that the last game where I lost a builder? Well, now we just have a builder and a mason. That's a little unfortunate. But we didn't lose any of these other guys, and they're all pretty important, so I'm not too worried about that. Do we have anybody who's really good at building, rancher, hauling? Man, look at some of these skills. The hauling is 58. I don't even know if that has any, like, real value other than maybe the speed while they're doing it. Building, yeah, everybody's getting way out there with some of these things. Prospecting, hauling, smelting, weapon crafting, gem cutting. Alright, well, we won't worry too much about it. We'll just be down a builder. And right now we don't have anything super urgent happening. It's not like these rooms absolutely need to be thrown up. If we had lost a rancher, we would have just reassigned somebody who we didn't need that much. Probably a builder. So, yeah, it worked out. Not necessarily in our favor, but it could have been worse, basically. Okay. And then we will terrain, replace floor. I'll just go ahead and set this up, and this will take a good while. But hey, we killed a bear, right? That's all that matters. And we have one dead guy wandering around. Well, I guess he's not wandering technically, but you know. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we still have so much left here. We're trying to get... it's almost done making all the gear for what right now is actually going to be our axemen. They're almost at full leather gear. I need to start making copper gear actually pretty soon. So I read about how to fight mants, and mants are basically just total assholes if you're in anything less than metal armor. So, because they do slashing damage, and slashing cuts through leather like it's no big deal, and that's a little unfortunate to say the least. So, and since apparently it's going to take forever to actually get any research done, then that leaves us with the option of actually making some armor. So we might go ahead and dig out some copper and try to get that going. We do have somebody who's decent at armor crafting as our blacksmith right now. So, and we might go ahead and make our engineer into something that could do some light. Well, you know what? If he's armor crafting, then yeah, we'll just have our blacksmith start making gear, and it's not going to be any big deal. However, you do need a lot of cotton and leather for that as well, so you just can't win. Let's go ahead and we'll at least get the bars going, so it's actually a really good idea. Oh, there we go. It is going at speed. There's just nothing happening down here. Duh. Okay. And what is over here? We've got a ton of gems. We'll mine out this whole wall, basically. Okay. And I think, actually, our... What ended up replacing our Fist of the Northern Star people are going to end up being our first metal troops. Let's see. That's the current thought, at least. They're super trained up and they're super tough, so we might as well make them, like, freaking invincible by just equipping them in all the best armor that we can possibly muster at this point in time. Seems like the best idea. Okay. There's that. We'll just go up and down and do that and scrape out all the copper we possibly can. Ooh, what are you? You're a silver bar. Cool. Alright, we're going to want to build a crate. So this is going to get loaded up pretty soon. Alright, where are we at? Oh, they dug all of that out. There wasn't any more to chase. That's unfortunate. I'm sure there's probably some in these sections here. Let's go ahead and build a torch in these darker corners. Again, if nothing else, it's practice. Okay. That's lit up pretty well, but we'll go ahead and build a torch there just to be safe. Alright. We'll need to torch here. And we'll torch there anyways. Why not? Okay. Mine wall. Good stuff. Exactly what we want right now. Just tons of iron or metal to chase, not necessarily iron. Let me see. Oh, hey, and we are officially done with this video for the time being, so really, really good stuff. Made some decent progress. I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and start making metal armor, so whenever the mants come, we don't have to be nearly as terrified of them. Probably a good idea. And then, yeah, hopefully at some point we can start really focusing on getting some value up so that we can get enough population to have a dedicated army that just trains all the time, and then we just have gnomes that are tough, so if they get stuck in a combat situation, they're not completely defenseless. That would be good too, I think. Okay, this is all built out, so I'm going to go ahead and designate this whole area. So yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing... Almost said Don't Starve, that's not correct. Gnomoria, there we go. For some reason I want to start the name of this game with a D, and I guess maybe that's the Dwarf Fortress connection, I'm not really sure. But, yeah, if you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And next time, whenever you come back, we'll try to finish up some of our ongoing projects that we have here, which promises to be interesting, if nothing else. Oh man, they don't actually pick the apples whenever you do that. They just have a chance of falling. Good to know. Need to be harvesting apples before I cut all that down. Hey, there's a monitor lizard. Enemies. He is not spotted. Okay, there we go. Military. All squads. Kill the monitor lizard. Yeah, go. Look at him. Suck it. Alright, cool. Well, now we have monitor lizard skin. Whatever else that we can possibly use. So yeah, and I will see you next time. Have fun.